Hello, young families. Welcome to Quiet Time Tuesdays. I just wanted to share today about something that happened to us over the weekend. We were able to take a very quick trip to Virginia, which is about a 12-hour drive, so that we could help our daughter, Kylea, move her furniture that she had in the house that she had been living in while she was at college, to move that into storage so that she could get ready to come home for the summer. And one of the things about that 12-hour drive to Virginia is we drive across Michigan and down into Ohio and then into West Virginia. And then we start coming to some mountains. And living in Michigan, at least this area of Michigan, we don't see very many mountains. We might see some hills, but not mountains. And I love mountains. They are spectacular to look at. And I love looking up and seeing their beauty and their grandeur, and then realizing that our God made those mountains. He's such a powerful, awesome God. And it made me think of Psalm 121. It says, I look up to the mountains. Does my help come from there? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. You know, boys and girls, one of the trips that we had to Virginia, we were able to drive up to the top of a mountain, and then you had to park, and then you had to walk up and up to a very top peak of the mountain, and there you could sit, and it overlooked the cities. It's the Blue Ridge Mountains that surrounds Lynchburg, and it was such a breathtaking thing to be able to look out and to see the whole city from a mountaintop. But again, it reminded me that all that beauty, all that majesty, it doesn't even compare to the beauty and majesty of our God. It also reminded me of Psalm 95, verses 1-7. Come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation. Let us come to him with thanksgiving. Let us sing psalms of praise to him. For the Lord is a great God, a king above all gods. He holds in his hands the depths of the earth and the mightiest mountains. The seas belong to him, for he made it. His hands formed the dry land too. Come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God. We are the people he watches over, the flock under his care. Isn't that amazing? Even though those mountains are phenomenal to look at, and they look so strong and so majestic, it doesn't even compare to the God who formed them with his hands and holds them in his hands. We serve an amazing, mighty God. And then I just wanted to read to you also one last verse from Psalms, chapter 36, verses 5-7. Your unfailing love, O Lord, is as vast as the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches beyond the clouds. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountains. Your justice like the ocean depth. You care for people and animals alike, O Lord. How precious is your unfailing love. Young families, I just wanted to remind you that as wonderful and beautiful and majestic a mountain range is, we need to remember who formed that mountain, who holds that mountain in his hands. We don't look to the mountains for our help. We look to our amazing God who loves us and cares for us. He is mighty, and he is mighty to save. He is our rock and our fortress. So just a little glimpse into our life. We came back, left on Friday, came back on Saturday night, and are back home now so that we could worship together with you. I love you, young families. I hope that this was an encouragement to you. Remember, where does your help come from? Not from the mountains, even though we might look up to the mountains. We look to God who created heaven and earth. He is our God, and we are under his care. Love you. Have a great day.